Right? So I'm going to try to give a little tutorial of how to make a paint scheme, iRacing using GIMP, and maybe explain a couple things along the way that you might not know. When I started doing this, I didn't know anything. So I feel like I've come a long way. My schemes aren't great by any means. I see some out there that are way better, but I know how to do pretty much the basics of everything. So this should get you started and get you on the right path. So this will be a pretty detailed video I'll be editing later. So if it helps you out in any way, please give me a like and even a sub. That'd be great. Only got 8. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. So first, what you need GIMP. So I have it here. This is one of the decals I was working on. So you're gonna need this, but right now you can minimize it. You're gonna go into your folders. You're gonna need some iRacing templates. To get these templates, you can go to your iRacing, and then there's a couple ways you can do it. But this is the way that I do it for the cars that I have. Uh, Cars that you don't have, there's a different way. You can look that up in a different video. Because I'm not really sure. I had to look it up myself for one, but anyway, these are for yourself. So here you go. Paint shop. We're doing the Infinity Camaro. This is going to be from a backwoods team. So what you'll do is see where it says download template. You can right here download that template. I've already done that, so I'm not going to. Then you'll follow the steps, and then you'll have to put it into an iRacing folder, unzip it, and all that. So anyway, right here, how do I use? This is a big question. People like show custom paint. So I'm going to show you a couple things. Right now, I don't have trading paints up. All right. So how do I use? Hover over there, stock cars 2 Camaro 2019, and then car underscore. That's my iRacing number dot TGA. So you got to remember that. Write that down. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my trading paints here. Well, no, not that way. Sorry. Minimize all this. I'm gonna open my trading paints so I can get this running in the background, syncing with all the cars. Now that's it. Now we can go back in here. See, show custom paint is on, right? But here's the thing: it's not always gonna be on with the trading paints, right? Sometimes it won't pop up here. I'm gonna show you basically what this is for. This is basically so you can preview your car without going into iRacing or a game, I should say. I'm sorry, a race. All right, so we'll shut that back off, that off. So now we want to go into, we can minimize it for now. We want to go into our folders. We want to get to our, you go to your documents, iRacing, paint, find the 2019 Camaro 2019 or whatever car you're working on that you hovered over. So mine was stock cars, 2019 Camaro. So it's somewhere in here. There it is. Oh, see, I have this in here. So I'm gonna delete this because I don't want it to mess with anything. And I want to know what's in here. And all that was is my GIMP from the last time I was working on it. Now that we have that folder empty, we can go in here. and we can go to your iRacing templates that you have downloaded. So this is the one we want to work on. We'll just double click on it. Should automatically load into GIMP. We'll minimize this for now. Convert, and then we're going to go back into that same folder. We're going to open another one. This is only if you want to do a spec map, like add, let's say chrome, or anything metallic, shiny, or anything matte. All right. And now we got our two layouts. We need to figure out what do we want to paint on this car, what kind of logos, stuff like that. I already have stuff in mind, so let's get right to it. I'm gonna go through and pick a car, and so here we go. You want to do this. Drop your paintable area down. So here you're gonna see everything that you want. So I have my own contingencies, so I want to shut those off. Don't need those. Come down here, car patterns. I want to turn these on. If you want to do a car pattern. If not, boop, boop, base paint, done. But we're gonna do a pattern. I already have one in mind, so go until we find it. That one right there. I'll shut all these other ones off. Excuse me. So select it. Now we can work anywhere in here. So my idea for this car is I want a matte black here. I want a regular black here. And then I want a gold outline right there. Right? Maybe even, I don't think this car allows you to paint the logo there, but maybe a gold logo here. So let's get to it. So to do that, we're going to need to make a spec map. And I know I'm kind of blending these together for somebody that's new, and it might seem complicated, but you can slow it down. And this is a two-tone that I'm going for, so it's a little bit more challenging, and I really haven't even done this, so I don't know how it's going to turn out. So what I want to do is I want to go here, select by color, then I'm going to click on the red. So now all the red should be selected, I believe. We're going to copy it, Control C. Now we're going to jump back over here. This is going to be our spec map one. So for this one, you want to rearrange these two, turn on the spec map, expand spec map. So your red channel is going to be your metallic. Your green is going to be like your rough, which is going to be, matte. Your blue is going to be your gloss. All right, so we can shut these two off here because we want to make that matte, right? So we want to drop that here. Go back over here real quick. See this? Try to have that because you want it to line up. If not, you'll have to zoom in, and sometimes you'll do that, and we might have to. So we'll see. We'll go over here, select that, Control V. All right, cool. So put it on there. So that's everything that we want to be matte, right? So what we want to do is we're gonna go into the green layer, green, right? I believe the brighter green you make it, the darker or the more matte it is. So here we're gonna go with So you know what? Let's leave it alone for now. We have it laid out. That's the big part because it's gonna be two tone. That's why I need. So Mhm. So now we can select none, and we're ready to change the colors on this. So we're gonna go with a. Ba-ba-da-ba. Excuse me, taking a drink. Select the background color. See the threshold here? If you're wanting to get like not only a small area, you can drop this down and you can be more precise with it. So here we go. We'll go into, now we want a gold. So keep in mind, whenever we do gold for the car, we want it to be kind of bright or not. It's up to you, your preference. I think this, here, let's see what we, was something like something like that. Yeah. So we'll go, we want to make all the blue gold. And now we can zoom in. Oh, Control Z to undo. So you don't have to go searching for the drop down box. For this part of the video, so you don't have to sit here and painfully watch me do all this. But for this part, you're up here on the hood. You might as well work with this area since you're already here. So you can go up here and go color change decals and get these yellow, or if we want this to be gold, so it'll pop on the hood, it should. Alright, go black, foreground color. Okay, so now we are. I'm gonna go ahead and change my clipboard color. I think maybe not. That's hitbox. My bad. Board. Anyway, there it is. And I want to change my world bar colors. That's all the way down here in the bottom, so you gotta zoom in. I don't know why I can't find it on other cars. So if somebody is watching this and they know where it is, um, comment below, please. I know that these are like your pit box colors and stuff like that. So we're gonna go black and gold. Usually don't like these colors together. Like usually my favorite colors are like purple, green, and black, blue, orange. But for some reason on the racetrack, this black and gold just pop. Okay, so we'll zoom back out. Now we got those colors done. And we're ready for decals. So you can go up here and you can turn this down here. Pop that open. Here, wire. Now we can see where we're gonna put our stuff. Now we want to go to right here, I believe. Actually, it don't matter. Paintable. As long as it's in paintable area, we can create a new folder. We can call it decals. Decals. I'm just messing around, dude. Here we go. So now we got our decal layer up. And now we can go file, open as layers. And if you have all your decals, like just know where you put them. I always put them under the My Documents, and that way it's easy to find. I can go in here and delete them and all that because I have a bunch of them usually. I'm always making cards, it seems, because I enjoy this. Some days. Some days it's frustrating. But when it all comes together, it's really rewarding. So I'm gonna go through here and look and see what I want. Okay, now we can go back in here and get it. Somewhere it's in here. There it is. I'm gonna move this bad boy there. Rotate it. Need a little -90 up in here. Not negative Nancy, -90. There we go. Zoom in so we can take a peek where we want to put it. Placement is key. So we put the grid on too. You can see what the parts of the car. Move the layer. Look at that. Head's fitting right up in there like it was meant to be. So might have to move it over because about center. It doesn't matter. Looks like at some point I'm probably gonna have to redo my logo. That I cut the end of the S off maybe a little bit. So that sucks. Oh well, it happens. Be like that sometimes. That's probably that's probably better. We'll just continue to it. Open as layers, put on what you want. I think I'm probably gonna have to make excuse me, a new 23 number two. Yeah. All right, now I have everything where I want it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn off the wire, and this is where it gets fun. Not really. You're gonna go into File, Export, Add. You're gonna type in car underscore and your iRacing ID, not mine, not anybody else's, yours. If you're making it for somebody else, you still put in yours so you can preview it. And then whenever you go to upload it into Trading Paints, you rename the file. It'll be important because they convert it, your spec maps into a MIP file for you. So here you go. So car underscore your shit and then dot .tva. And then this is where you gotta go to export it into, you go to your document, iRacing, paint. You're looking for that stock car or whatever you're looking for from the iRacing. Mine was the Camaro 2019. I'm gonna open it. We deleted everything in it earlier. There's nothing else in it to mess with it. We're gonna export it. Now we can go into iRacing, load up our paint shop. Now we should be able to see it. See now it still says that. Now this is without trading paints, remember? So no trading paints. So you can shut that off. You can zoom in. You can see how it's looking now. Um, See, I could technically move that down, but I'm gonna leave it because I don't really care. Um, what will it look like with black Rand? Yeah, murdered out. All right, so we'll save that. You don't have to. Only thing I saved there was the rims, right? And now I'm saving the car number. That's the only thing I saved. So and that's just gonna put it into iRacing whenever you get into iRacing race into a lobby. That's the number it's gonna use. That's why it's important to change that. All right, so now we have that's all done. That looks good. Now let's put some gold on this. Um, so my idea is to make the racing stripes just thing in gold. Remember, we want to do this matte black and regular black to make it pop. So let's try that out. So we're gonna go back into our gimpies, and then we're gonna go over here to our spec map. Remember, we're still on the we had that pasted in, so we need to change it to the green that we wanted to do for the mat. I want to say that's the one I used, and it looked really good. So let's try that. We're gonna fill it in, background color, fill it, boom. Now we're good on that. So everything that's green here should be a matte black when we export it. So blue paint's off, red channel's off. That's fine for now. So we're gonna go into file. Actually, since we're happy with that, we will click this button here and then unclick it so we don't select anything. Then we'll go into file, export as bar underscore back underscore your iRacing ID dot TGA. And then you go into your documents again, your iRacing, your paint, on the car, excuse me, export it. Now, when we go into here, we should see some map on the car when we go into iRacing and look at our preview. Yeah, see? So you got a little bit of matte there, and we got a gloss there. Coming along like we want it. Matte there, gloss there, shut the damp off. See it better. See? See the difference there? Right. All right. And that's going to look even better here in a little while too. So, all right. So we'll leave that up. Go back over here. Now we'll go back into this. So, like I said, I want that. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to hide my decal layer. And then now I will go select by color again. And we will hit this gold here. And then we will control C, copy it. We will go back into our spec map. Now we will turn off our green layer. We will turn on a metallic layer. And then we will, remember, 33 here on the other one. Control C. Oops. Oh, crap. Mess up. Never mind. Control C on this page. And then go back into this page and control V. Oh, I messed up again. Good thing we have the undo. Control Z. Just remember, we got to select the red channel, base, and now Control V. There we go. Yay, we did it. We did it. We did it. So now we'll zoom in. And now the key to the metallic layer is everything is red, hence the red layer. The brighter the red, the more shiny it'll be. So we will get that red, thresholds up, so we can just go into here, paint that, background color, boo, 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 boo. Why not let the good year be chrome, right? We'll zoom out a little bit so we can see what we missed. Good for me. And so then we will do sure it's all good. Double check it. In case. All right. So then we'll go into the third thing. Hit this button here. Now what we want to do is turn this back on. Turn. Well, we'll leave the blue off because I'll show you. But what you want to do is right click on this, edit layer. Right here where it says pass through. Want to make it addition. Okay. And now when we go into export it, we could see some chrome, hopefully. So we'll export. There it is. So we got some gold on there. Yeah, that looks good. So, and it'll look even better in the matte or in a race because you'll have more sun coming off of it. Now, another thing we can do to make it pop even more, one more step here. See, that looks cool. Now we add our gloss layer back on. Now the thing about the gloss layer is I personally haven't really figured it out. I don't ever mess with the colors or anything like that. We're gonna leave this layer on top, so we're not gonna touch it. Remember we made this channel in addition. Turn this on, and then we'll click on this, and we'll also make addition. Edit layer, addition. And now that we have that on, blue channel on, everything on here should shine really well. So we'll go File, Export to card TGA, blah, blah, blah. And now we have our glossy. See that's gloss down the side there with the matte. Oh yeah, that looks pretty decent. So that's how you do that. Now, I would say, I'm happy with it. And this ain't a car that I race all the time, so I'm not going to go into any more detail with it. Now it's time to export these files. And then I can maybe show you it. Well, let's do this. Sorry. Go back into here. You're going to need a screenshot. So pull up that paint shop one more time. Turn off that. And zoom in. And then Windows 11, it's the Windows P and the print screen button. Take a screenshot. You're going to need that. I mean, because I haven't put it on the track. You can put it on the track and get a different screenshot, do whatever you want to do. This is for me, so I don't care. So we'll close that out in here, and then we'll go back. So we have all this saved. Now we just go into our trading paint, uh, upload paint, select the file, documents, iRacing, paint, find the stock car that we want, Arrow 2019. There it is. This is our car we want right here. This is what we're going to turn into a spec map. So right now we'll open that and it's loaded. It says it's ready. Now we'll add the spec map. Click on this. Yeah, that's why I said it was important to put that in that file. See, it turned it into a MIP file. So now this is the thing. So when we uploaded the other paint, if you're uploading it for a friend, that's where you rename the file. You would right click, rename the file, then upload it. Because if you don't, and you put this in there along with the others, if he's in the same race with you, it's going to show up on yours. And yeah, so anyway, there you go. That's how you do that. We'll open that MIP file up. So that's our spec map. Come down here. I'm going to add it to the community because later on I'm going to add some showrooms because I think it looks pretty cool. Then we'll go to select the vehicle. And we want the NASCAR, Xfinity, Camaro. That's what it is. My new Xfinity. Well, let's change that. So that was another thing. So you seen I put the custom number on there. So that's where you go custom number. Now, if you didn't put a custom number on there, you can go timestamp number and you'll see that 23 or whatever number you are, like you did on that other page. So there's that approval because I don't want anyone to race it but me. And then you have to upload a picture. So I'll go picture, my screenshots, go down here, my last one. There it is. And then we'll add the showroom. Now it's on the showroom. And then we'll go to race this paint. Yep. Another thing, don't forget this tip right here. All right, we'll close that out. And I'm done with the iRacing website. I'm going to save this. In case I want to change it later. I'm done with all of this. So now that I have that saved, I'm going to go into my files and then I'm going to go into my documents for iRacing, paint, find the card. It always takes me forever. And I'm gonna delete these out of there. So now I got nothing else in there. So now that means when I go into here and iRacing in my paint shop, nothing will show up, right? Now we're gonna go open up the trading paint. Let's open the iRacing again. Open the paint shop. Booyah! There it is. There it is. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did and it helped you out in any way, please give me that like. Go to Facebook for Backwoods Mafia Sim Racing. It's Backwoods Mafia SR on Facebook. Give us a follow. If you have any questions or anything like that, maybe I can answer them. Drop them in the comments. And yeah, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day.